Right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Steve Dively. I'm the principal of Hadley Junior High. Welcome to our second chorus concert of the year. We are very, very proud of our fine arts program. We have orchestra, band, we have band combos, an orchestra combo, and of course our great choir right here. So you're going to see all three grade levels tonight. Mr. Marchese has a great program designed for us. I just want to put in a plug that it is that registration time for next year's course. We have closed the window, but we can certainly help anybody out who needs to make changes. So just, if your child is in the choir program, because we have so few changes between the fine arts program or our exploratory STEM program, we just took your students and rolled them forward into next year. So if that's not what you wanted, I'd like you to go ahead and reach out to me or our guidance counselors so we can make that change. But again, typically we've always opened it up big, and like 5 people would change, or 5 students. So this year's a little bit different. If they're in 6th grade chorus, we rolled them forward into 7th grade chorus. Or if they're in combo, we just kind of just imitated the same thing. So if that's not what you want, please give us a shout. Incoming 6th graders, they'll be making the decision to choose either, again, our fine arts program or this exploratory STEM program. And if you're in 6th grade, you have the choice to take French, or you have the choice to take Spanish. So the big question at 6th grade is what foreign language track they'll be taking if they want to continue with Spanish or the French. 7th grade, really not a whole lot of decisions because they're already 2 years into our foreign language program, so they'll just keep moving forward. And again, if you would like them to switch out of exploratory into music or music into exploratory, please let us know because we just kind of rolled things forward on that. That's my public service announcement. Mr. Marchese, let's have a great show. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. I want to welcome everybody here tonight. Thank you so much for having your kids be part of this program. Remember, our concerts are always really about showing the things that we're working on this year and this semester, this quarter, wherever we are in the school year at this point. And what you're going to be hearing tonight from all the groups is a lot of work on being able to sing together as one group, is to be able to know your part in the ensemble, know how to contribute, how to be a leader in your own way, and the like. And you're going to hear some outstanding things from all of these choirs. This next piece is one that the title might look familiar to you. It's called Wade in the Water. It's an old African-American spiritual that on one hand seems to be telling a story from the Bible and seems to be a church type of song, but in reality is a coded message, is a way that slaves were able to give messages to each other about how to escape, how to get away. And if you do get away, how to escape the people who are chasing you. If you want to get away from those dogs, if you don't want them to track you, you wade in the water. You get out in a different way. So we talked a little bit about the history of this piece and kind of where these types of songs come from. And either way, they just sing this really well. So enjoy.
Wait
All right, as we're welcoming our seventh grade chorus to the stage, I did want to take a moment and welcome a new accompanist for us this evening. This is Mrs. Sandy Joseph here, who was kind enough to help us out this evening. And the reason you kind of had to wait a little longer out there is this was the first time we got a chance to work with her tonight. And I mean, she was just able to pick this up and go. So we're very lucky to have her here. So thank you. Now, as you heard Mr. Dively saying, we are doing our registration for next year, or that is closed for now, but there's still time. If you know a kid that should be up here, and yes, Olivia, I'm looking at you. If you know a kid that should be up here, get them signed up. Get them signed up. You know, a lot of the kids, they tend to say, but I can't sing. I said, what does that have to do with anything? I mean, I'm assuming you couldn't do math before you took math class. Okay, granted, I still can't do math, but regardless, you know, you join because this is how you learn how to. And I got to tell you, parents, you know, you're the friends your kids have. This is like the best kids in the building. And this is a group of kids you want them to be around. So if you know fifth grade families coming up, please invite them. Have them talk to me. I'll try not to scare them too much. Or even better, have them talk to the kids and find out if they think that their friends would enjoy it. They know them better than we do. So here comes our seventh graders. They're awesome. I'm trying to keep my jibber jabber down by actually writing down what I'm going to say rather than going off the top of my head tonight. Just a little bit of business for our 8th grade parents here. Again, first of all, as you may know if you're a veteran to our program, we have that slideshow at the end of the year for the 8th graders. We're looking for somebody who would like to put that together. So if you like to work with photos, if you like to work with PowerPoint or those types of things, please email me as soon as possible, maybe even touch base with me after the concert. Also, just to repeat, the 8th grade chorus is going to be taking a trip to Glenbard West next Friday. They're going to be singing with other middle school choirs and working with Mr. Jeffrey there at the high school. So the permission slips are over there. It'd be awesome if we could get every single 8th grader permission slip tonight rather than waiting. But again, that's only for 8th graders. It's not because we like them, but well, okay, we like them, but we don't like them better. Everybody will get to do that once they're in 8th grade. So this 8th grade group has been doing some pretty awesome things, especially this quarter. Has made special strides in each person taking a little more ownership and direction of the group. We've discovered this last week that we have trouble finding our spots on the risers. We've discovered this week that we like singing in complete blackness and darkness and in the room. And so if you happen to be walking by your kids' room, your 8th grader's room, and they have all the lights turned out and they're in there singing with a friend, that's my fault. Because they found that when we turned off the lights and they couldn't see each other, they had to listen in a whole different way. And their sound has just increased in quality and blend, especially this past week. So you're in for a real treat here.
silenced by a melody. She's somewhere and I hear her sing her words in timeless memory. Stay the course, light a star, change the world wherever you are. Somewhere the night wind carries her, a silver moonbeam lights her way. Antares is her messenger, and every sun and moon her stay. Dark voices from the shadows call, but listen and her voice recall. Moria, Moria, stay the course, light a star, change the world wherever you are. She's somewhere and I hear her sing her words in timeless memory. Stay the course, light a star, change the world wherever you are.
This will be the last time you hear me. But I want to show you just one of the big changes. I asked this group to take a lot of risks, and one of the things that I love about the students here is they're willing to take those risks and willing to step a little bit out of their comfort zone. One of the things we normally do in choruses, if you've sung in choirs before, is we tend to kind of group together in parts. Like we would have the first sopranos over here, the second sopranos in the middle, the altos over here, so everybody kind of reinforces each other. First sopranos, raise your hand. Seconds, raise your hand. Altos, raise your hand. So when I say that these kids really worked to take ownership of their part and really take that independence and really do their, hold their own thing, that's what I mean. They just were able to take that. That's a big risk. And they did it, and you can hear the results.
Once I
Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Have a safe drive home.